Good morning, children. How are you doing? I hope all are doing well. Today, let us learn English lesson Journey to the Top. Do you know, children, mountain climbing is one of the most challenging sports. It is one of the greatest adventures. It is pretty tough on a body, too. It symbolizes the life's journey with a lot of ups and downs. That's why the first woman climber from India said that there are many Everests one has to climb in one's life. We have to cross many obstacles in life with a lot of patience, perseverance, hard work, and motivation. Who is this famous mountain climber? Yes, children, she is Bachendri Pal. Now let us learn her success story from the lesson Journey to the Top. Before we begin our explanation, let us learn the meaning of a few new words. Modest, small. Bachendri Pal was from a modest family background. Rebellious, one who fights. Bachendri Pal was a rebellious child. Snow-clad, covered with snow. Tenzing and Hillary were the first to climb the snow-clad Mount Everest. Amuse, feel pleasantly happy. The children were amused by the tricks showed by the magician on the show. Summit, a peak, the topmost point or surface of a mountain. In summer, it is possible to reach the summit of Mount Kanchenjunga. Reading and explanation. The first para. Bachendri Pal was the first Indian woman to climb the summit of Mount Everest. The middle one of 5 children, she was born in 1954 at Nakuri, a small village in the Garhwal Himalayas in the present Uttarakhand. Bachendri was from a modest background. Her father was a border tradesman who would take wheat flour and rice from India to Tibet on mules, horses, and goats. He eventually married and settled near Uttarakashi, where the couple raised their family. Children, Bachendri Pal was the first woman to climb the summit, means the topmost surface of the Mount Everest. She was born in 1954 at Nakuri. Nakuri is a small village in Uttarakhand. She was the third one among 5 children. Her background was modest, that is, small. Her father was a businessman who would take wheat flour and rice on mules, that is, the offspring of female horse and a male donkey. Eventually, he married and settled near Uttarakashi. Always a rebellious child, Bachendri loved wandering in the snow-clad Garhwal Himalayas. She dreamt of flying in airplanes and meeting famous people, and this always amused her family. She was an active child and did well in her studies at school. She excelled in sports too. She was independent and fearless. She climbed together with a group of 12-year-old classmates 4,000 meters, that is 13,123 feet, height during a picnic. As she could not come down before nightfall, she had to spend the night there without food or shelter along with the others. Children, rebellious means one who fights against something. Bachendri loved wandering, that is roaming, in the snow-covered Garhwal Himalayas. From the young age, she was a great dreamer. She dreamt of flying in airplanes and meeting famous people. This thought amused her family. They found it entertaining. And children, she really achieved her dreams. She was active, good in studies and sports too. She was brave and fearless. When she was about 12, with friends, climbed 4,000 meters and she couldn't come down before nightfall. So they had to spend a night without food and shelter. This was her first experience of climbing the mountains. The experience remained in Bachendri's memory. It increased her love for adventure and the mountains. At 13, like most Garhwal girls, she was expected to leave school and help in the house. But her determination to study impressed her parents, who allowed her to finish high school. As a student, she earned money by sewing in her spare time. The principal of her school persuaded her family to send her to college, where she defeated both boys and girls in rifle shooting and other competitions. After spending the night on the mountain would have been a nightmare for others, but Bachendri's love for adventure increased. At the age of 13, like most of the Gawal girls, would drop out from school and work at home. But Bachendri Pal was determined to study further, and her parents encouraged it. With the principal's encouragement, she continued her college education. Along with studies, she excelled in rifle shooting and other competitions. Children, let us now learn to use prefixes. What is a prefix? The addition of a syllable at the beginning of a word is called a prefix. Prefixes like un, in, dis, im, etc. can be used. Add a prefix and make the word mean the opposite. For example, active, inactive, dependent, independent, expected, unexpected, like, dislike, honor, dishonor, employed, unemployed, experienced, inexperienced, complete, incomplete. Dear children, hope you all understood this part of the lesson. Homework for you is identify four famous personalities who became famous through their hard work and write 4 lines about each of them. Bye for now. Stay healthy, stay safe. Remember to wear your mask and do your task.